Hello students, today we are going to do the last experiment from the second cycle, that is experiment number 8, which is to measurement of three-phase power using 2 wattmeter method. The aim of the experiment is to measure three-phase power and power factor in a three-phase circuit by using 2 single-phase wattmeters. So we are going to use 2 wattmeter method to measure the three-phase power of a star connected load. So let's see the apparatus required. We are going to need a AC voltmeter, which are 2 AC voltmeters, 1 AC voltmeter, 1 AC ammeter, and variable load, which is here is the resistor. So now let's see the circuit diagram. So as seen in the circuit diagram, the supply voltage is same thing, 3-phase 50 Hz 400 volt supply. Here MCB, this is fuse, and then we are going to use a 3-phase auto transformer to apply the voltage slowly from 0 to 400 volts. And here we are connecting an ammeter in series with the line and a wattmeter which is having 4 terminals MLCV, and the connections are shown in the circuit diagram. We are going to use 2 wattmeters, and these 2 wattmeters are connected in the load side, and then one more voltmeter which is connected between the 2 lines to measure the line load. And here, as you can see here, the load is connected in a star. So now let's see the procedure. First thing is to rig up the circuit as shown in the figure. Keep the auto transformer in 0 position and all load switches in off position. Now switch on the 3-phase supply. Using the auto transformer, we need to increase the voltage from 0 to 400 volts. Apply the load by switching on the load switch one by one. And later we need to note down the readings of all the meters, that is IL, VL and the wattmeter W1 and W. And finally we need to calculate the power and the power factor. Now let's see how to conduct this experiment.
Today we will conduct the experiment called 3-phase power measurement using 2 wattmeter method for 3-phase load. So this is the panel which we will be using, which consists of 2 wattmeters and a voltmeter and an ammeter. This is the auto transformer which has 3 input terminals, and this is the 3 output terminals. And this is the load, 5 usage loads we have to include here, and these are the terminals which we will be using to connect the load in star connection. So let's see how the connection. So first thing that the first step is keeping the auto transformer in 0 value and all the loads keeping it off condition, and then we need to take the input from the auto transformer. So this R, from the R line we are going to connect this R supply. Then Y will be connected to Y and B will be connected to B, and finally this N will be connected to N. So this connection is the input side connection, which is very simple. Now coming to the meters connection, so we will start the connection. So first, as per the circuit given, we need to start with first the output of the auto transformer, that is R, will be connected to the starting terminal of the ammeter, as the ammeter is connected in series with the line. The other terminal of the ammeter will be connected to the M of the first wattmeter. Now if you see here, the wattmeter has 4 terminals, which is MLCV, where M stands for main, L stands for load, C is a common point. So hence this M and C we need to short it, and this V stands for voltage. So now the second terminal of the ammeter we have connected to the M, and then next is we are going to short this M and C terminal. So as you can see, I have shorted it. Next, we need to connect the L terminal of the wattmeter W1. So as the name says L, it has to be connected to the load. So we are connecting to one terminal of the load, that is R1. Okay, so now we have completed the connection of the wattmeter W1, and to connect the voltmeters, since here both the wattmeters have the voltmeter terminals, we will short them together. So that means we are going to connect and make it a single point, and from here we will connect it to, taking any one point, either from this or from this, we are going to connect to the Y terminal. Next, we need to connect the M terminal of the second wattmeter. It will be connected from, so the M terminal of the wattmeter 2 will be connected to the B terminal of the auto transformer, and then again we need to short this M and C, and then L of the wattmeter W2, we will connect it to the another load point, that is D1. So now we have finished with the connection of the two wattmeters. The remaining thing is the voltmeter. So as you know, the voltmeter, this voltmeter is going to measure the line voltage. So we can connect them across any two lines. So I'm going to connect this across R and Y line, and the other terminal will be connected to Y. Finally, we have done with the meters connection. Next, coming to the load, we need to connect the load in the star connection. For star connection, all the lower terminals, that is Y2, R2 and B2, need to be shorted together. So we will connect them Y2 to R2, and then from R2 to B2. So this is the star point, and the remaining one, that was Y1, will be connected to the Y terminal of the auto transformer. So with this, we have finished with the connection diagram. Now let us switch on the supply and see what are the readings we are going to get. So we'll switch on the MCB, and then switch on this switch to see the meters reading. So initially, all the meters will show 0 reading. Now slowly we need to increase the voltage from the auto transformer to a voltage of around 400 volts. So I will vary it first, and then I will show you the value of voltmeter. So as you can see here, the voltmeter is reading around 400 volts, and the current still reads 0 value because I have not applied any load from the rheostats. So let us apply the load. So I will switch on one of the loads. So based on the load which is given, you can see the current value. Now it is reading 0.34 amperes, and also the wattmeter readings. So W1 is reading around 100 watts and W2 is reading around 80 watts. So the total power of the circuit will be W1 plus W2, that is 180 watt. Similarly, we can increase the load, and then we can see the reading of the current. Now the current reads more value, so it's 0.679, and even the wattmeter readings are showing a higher value, where this W1 is showing 150 watt and W2 also shows around 130 watt. So similarly, we can keep increasing the load and taking the readings of the current and the wattmeter readings. And finally, we need to find out the total power of the star connected load, which will be W1 plus W. Thank you so much.
Once we are done with the conduction, the readings of IL, VL, W1, W2 are taken from the readings. So you can see here the value of IL is shown here. Here we are taking 5 different readings. That means 5 times we have increased the load, and consequently we have taken the IL values. Similarly, this voltage, VL voltage, since it is the line voltage, it is constant of 400 volts. So for the first set of reading, the wattmeter is showing 100 watt. Wattmeter 2 is also showing approximately 100 watt. And the total power is the sum of W1 plus W2, which is 200. Now we need to calculate the power factor. So the formula which we need to use is given here. That is cos phi is equals to cos of tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. If we substitute the values in this, we are going to get cos of tan inverse of root 3, W1 is 100 minus 100 divided by 100 plus 100. So this gives us almost cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. So the power factor we are going to get as 1. Similarly, we can calculate the power factor for the other set of readings, and the total power can be found out by using the formula root 3 VL IL cos phi. So if we substitute the formula according to the formula, the values, so first taking the first reading, so root 3 into VL is 400 and IL is 0.346, we are going to get the power as 239.715. So as you can see here, there is slight variation in the values of the power if we calculate theoretically and the value of the power which we have got from the meters. So 239.715 watt we have got it after calculating it theoretically, and from the reading, If we add directly W1 and W2, we are going to get 200. In the same way, we have to calculate the total power using this equation and using the values of IL and VL from the readings. And finally, the result can be written as the power of three-phase circuit using 2 wattmeter method is conducted and verified. So this is how we are going to conduct this experiment.